Hi Virgo, how are you doing? So this is a reading for the 29th of November to the 5th of December, and we're going to be looking at some of the energies that are going on. This is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Some weeks it will resonate and some weeks it won't. Also check out your rising sign as well, because I find that's accurate. So let's get some messages for Virgo. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my god, everything's flying out today. Can you clarify that word in reverse, please? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to pull an astrological dice, and this is going to be for the signs in your big three that are most important. So if you've got a Virgo sun with a Taurus rising, it's going to be more important to you. This could also be for signs of people in your life too. So we've got a Scorpio. We've got a Taurus. And we've got an Aquarius. Okay. For some of you, a new start with a project, very exciting. This is something that you've been wanting for, I would say, a little while. You've been working up to, to getting the qualifications, as it were, for it. You've been sort of like practicing for it. Anyway, sorry, I was just staring at it because I was like trying to get a bit of energy from it. So Ace of Pentacles with Three of Pentacles, nice earthy energy here as a Virgo. A new start, I'd say this is like a new project as well. Three of Pentacles, really mastering something new, very exciting. It's very artistic, it's very just like blissful. Both of these I really, really like. This is definitely a new start for some of you with work, definitely like a new job, or you're getting some kind of like promotion or working on a project, something to do with work that's new, and it becomes very exciting for you. I think also this is something that's like been a long time coming for some of you. You maybe felt like kind of trapped at work, kind of feeling like, everything's sort of this, every day blends into the same kind of day. And actually you're going to be moving on from that and kind of getting a little bit more kind of spontaneity, seeing some new sights, as it were, and getting a bit more of an energy there. I think also there's some strange energy here of like having some issues with people in the home, family, friends. Home life is struggling a little bit. We've got the World in reverse, which is, again, it's not a conclusive energy, but again, it links to Ace of Pentacles. There's some kind of like newness here. But then I get the sense that something is recycling around. This is a gripe you've had with somebody for a while, and it's been going and circling around. Six of Pentacles in reverse, not so kind. This is like, someone snapped at you kind of energy. We've got King of Cups in reverse, not someone really not taking the lead. This could be like somebody's just being really lazy, and you're like, oh, for God's sake, pull your finger out type of thing. Like, I'm always having to do everything. There's a little bit of some kind of like, there's a focus on, I'd say, family, because I always find the Six of Pentacles very charitable things, and I have it in reverse as well. It's kind of like there's instability in the home life. When I asked for some clarification on the World in reverse, I got Eight of Cups with Three of Cups, so very emotional. This is very emotionally charged. Three of Cups is very conclusive, actually, with friends and family, so this could be like you do find a solution to this kind of argument. Eight of Cups, you might have to sort of just let it go, as it were. I think actually the solution is that you're just going to have to let it go a little bit, because that's the only way that you guys are going to be able to work things out. Because if you keep sort of like trying to push it and trying to make change, I don't know if it's going to work, because again, I think this kind of energy just keeps recycling around a little bit. So I think there's some kind of struggles there. I'm just going to get some more. Yeah, Nine of Wands. This is like, you've been waiting for this fight for a while. You've been waiting for this fight, and it's coming. And it's a bit like, oh, for God's sake. And there's a little bit of, yeah, there's not much trust going on in this kind of like argument. It's a bit like, you know, you really want different things. But again, I think the solution is just going to have to be to just walk away a little bit, you know, be like, whatever. Again, this could be for a relationship as well. Definitely because of the Three of Cups as well. So we've got some kind of energy there where it's like I'm going to have to walk away a little bit. Yeah, Seven of Swords. This is interesting. These two kind of juxtapose each other. Because on one hand, we've got, I've been awaiting this kind of betrayal or, you know, waiting this kind of like deception. And then to have Seven of Swords in reverse is kind of like, I'm aware of the deception. It's happened. Again, this is kind of energy of like just accepting that bad shit's going to happen. It's like, I know you've done this, but what really more can I do? So I think there's a little bit of like rolling over and showing your belly a little bit here. That's what you might be doing. I think you also might be like, you know, maybe the struggles are worth it, you know, especially with a partner. It's like, you know, we have these kind of fights, but I don't want to end anything. So maybe I just have to just accept it. And I'm not saying you guys should be passive and, you know, let people walk over you. But sometimes you have to do that in order to avoid a problem. So I think that actually this works out quite well. I think that you guys are going to have to just be a little bit more passive. And you don't have to be like that forever. But just for now, to avoid it, bite your tongue a little bit, I think. You know, this argument's been coming for a while, but you might have to bite your tongue, especially with family, because it's like that, you're out in your ear. You know, you live under my roof type of thing, and you just have to bite your tongue and let it go. And that can make you feel kind of trapped and make you feel like, oh, for God's sake, this, but it's kind of important. And I think you'll realise actually that the argument's kind of silly and the struggles are kind of worth it at the end of the day. So, because you do get this kind of Three of Cups moment, you do have a really nice kind of relationship here. It's just a little bit of a disconnect here going on. So Virgo, that was your reading. I get a real kind of vibe about, you know, the home life, and there's a little bit of a struggle and an argument with somebody, but you're going to have to bite your tongue a little bit. Some nice energy with a new project at work, a new promotion, just something new that's related to you, mastering something new that you've never done before. And, you know, again, even going towards a qualification or doing a short course, that's a little bit more exciting and makes you feel, you know, less mundane, but a real focus on kind of on family I see here as well, particularly, and avoiding past mistakes, avoiding the betrayal of the Seven of Swords, avoiding the heartbreak and grief of the Ten of Swords kind of thing, avoiding those. Again, some fire energy coming through there as well, so it's like there's some passionate but emotive water energy. Passion meets emotion. That reminds me of, like, you know, when you get really angry and then like a second later you just burst out crying. This is the kind of stuff we want to avoid. We don't want to go through there, because then that gets people saying all sorts of stuff they don't mean. So just kind of like keep your head a little bit, bite your tongue, breathe, walk through it. It's all going to be fine. So that's your reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it resonates. Please come back for the reading next week, and I hope you have a great week regardless. And take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.